Hi, my name is Alicia Hayek, and this is my Module 17 on data protocol. So this is the data protocol I made. I went back and forth for quite a while trying to decide between setting goals first or analyzing data and assessments first. And I ended up going with analyzing data and assessments just based off what we learned in this class. I decided to do that because I feel that that's the best place to start is to look at the data and assessments you're using, or first of all, assessments you're using to see if it is usable and to make sure that it's accurate and reliable. Something I found in the district I work in is that we give assessments that have no purpose. We don't have any usable data from those or actionable data from those assessments. And so this class has really made me think about why do we give those assessments? So I think analyzing our data, all different forms of data, perception data, all that kind of stuff, student learning should be first, and then you set your goals based off of your data, and then you make a plan based on those goals. The make a plan part is probably going to be the trickiest because it includes a lot of working parts, and then implement a plan, and then progress monitor. I almost rephrase that to monitor progress because I think it doesn't mean you just have to progress monitor like some of us do with our assessments. It could mean that you're just making sure your plan is effective because you don't want to stick with it for too long if it's not working. And then the process starts again. So here is the template I made for teachers and leaders to look at as we're going through the process. And so some questions to guide us through it for analyze data and assessments. Are we using the assessments? Or are we using assessments and are they giving us actionable data? Have we considered all the forms of data? Something I've learned from this class is that I really never thought of demographic data as being that important or perception data. So I wanted to make sure I added that in there. Is the data accessible to all teachers? So are we turning that data into knowledge, stuff like that? And then what are our gaps? And then we can use that to set goals. What effect do we want to have on student learning? Do our goals align with our mission statement? Have we created SMART goals? And does the current data support our goals? So then we go to make a plan, which is what interventions are appropriate. That can change based on the subject or what you're talking about. It can change around the grade level. And a big one that I thought of next is training or professional development necessary to reach our goals? I think that's something that lacks a lot when we talk about making a plan or MTSS is what kind of training or resources do teachers need to meet these goals? And the bottom one is, do schedules need to be addressed? Is there additional support that needs to come in? Do we need to change it so, like if we're talking MTSS time, that we can have students walk to intervention and go to other grades if they need to? So that's something I wanted to put in there. And then implement plan, are all of supports in place? How have the goals and the plan been communicated? I think that's big. My school kind of struggles with communication right now, so I wanted to add that in there to make sure that the communication is 100%. Kind of an area we can do that is PLCs because we have those weekly. And then what roadblocks are we running into as we're implementing the plan? I think it's good to note what's going well and what's not. And then finally, progress monitor. What data can be collected towards our goal? Who will administrate the progress monitoring? And then are our interventions working? So a couple questions that it also told us to address is how well do I think our teachers will receive having a data protocol? Just from in my personal school, I think teachers will like having a data protocol because right now, as far as anyone in my building knows, we don't have one. So I think it'd be great to have some direction, and I think it'll be well received. And then I also think that this data protocol can work for pretty much anything, whether it's talking about math and implementing MTSS for math, whether it's talking about social emotional learning, no matter what it's talking about. I think that this can easily adapt to anything our school needs. So I think it's left pretty broad and generic, so it can adapt to whatever we need it to. So thank you for watching.